everyone, this is Seppi. In this video, I'm going to show you how to paint crocuses in watercolor. Let's get started. After drawing the flowers, I started by wetting each petal and putting my purple colors down in order to bleed into that wet area. For my purples, I use magenta, Russian purple. You also can use Windsor violet. And in some areas, I also added a touch of permanent rose to make it more toward pink, or some ultramarine blue to make it cooler and darker. For the second flower, I used a different approach. I used the belly of my brush and I put my purple colors down right on the dry paper. So the petals were not wet when I put the purples down. The third one, I put a light colored purple down for the petal first and wet my petal with that light purple, and then I put my high intensity purple colors down. And this last one here, I just used wet on dry technique, as same as the flowers in the second row. I used wet on dry technique. So the paper is dry while I put wet brush with paint on it. To add the leaves, I started with lightest colors, which was cadmium lemon or cadmium yellow or Indian yellow. And then I started adding darker greens like Russian green, sap green with ultramarine blue, or viridian with yellow ochre and ultramarine blue. I try to play with these colors and add some more of each in different areas to darken in between my greens. I added some purple to my green. For the background, I used some green and then I added some warmer brown, more like burnt sienna, and in some areas a touch of burnt umber. First layer, I started by working on my stamens and putting yellow and some permanent rose on the yellow area on the stamen. And then I started negative painting around my lighter color petals by working or painting on my darker colored petals. So by working around my light petals, adding those purple colors, I help my light petals to stand out more. And for that, I use the same colors that I used for the first layer. Some yellow to show the translucent quality of the petal. And then purple. Here I'm adding some permanent rose. Going over the darker areas on my background with some purple. You also can use indigo. So for this stage, I really am squinting my eyes and looking at the values of my petals and flowers and leaves and creating those by using my colors. all my flowers a final glaze of magenta and my work is done. Thanks for watching.